Oh, one more thing. It made me. I just remembered. So I was watching my ex-boyfriend's pastor service. It's Sunday because obviously I didn't go to it. I went to my own service or whatever, and I rewatched it a night or two ago. And his sermon was talking about not staying in the boat. He was reading the section of Matthew 14, 22 to 33. The part where, Jesus is behind after feeding like the people with the bread and the fish, and then he comes like, I'll catch up to you, and then he walks across water to walk to the boat to them, and they're scared because it's a storm and they see his figure but they don't see it's Jesus, and then he tells them, don't be afraid, it's just me. And then Peter's like, if it's really you, let me walk to you, right? And he's just like, come. And then Peter gets out the boat, walks to him, but the moment he changes his direction and his attention off of Jesus, he sinks, right? And then Jesus grabs him and it's like, you have little faith, that you like, why do you doubt me, right? His sermon was talking about how the boat represents our comfortability, our dependency, how we stay in a situation because we know the situation. So when I thought about like the carpenter and how we're so dependent on like what works, and we make that our God, and we make materialistic things like what we worship so much, whether it be money, whether it be this phone, whether it be, if you're me, a relationship or wanting a relationship, or the idea of it. We use that as like our comfort because we're too scared to step out of our comfort zone or whatever. It made me think of that, his sermon, and like what he lectured, and I took notes off of that too, because sometimes he be preaching, you feel me, he be, but it made me think about this section with the carpenter, simply for the fact that because it works for us, we're so quick to just continue using that thing, whatever the case it may be, because we're dependent on that and not trusting enough in God. So, yeah, that was it.